meet some of the members of Congress. I got a wonderful thrill when I looked at the Statue of Freedom on top of the Capitol Dome. And I know you would too. Being an American means being free. And our freedom is worth any price we're called upon to pay for it. This Peace Patrol is one way every young American can help to defend our freedom and build our power for peace. Every young American will be proud to carry one of our Peace Patrol cards. I ask all of you who believe with me that each of us has the power to help make this a better world. Who believe that we should be prepared physically, mentally, and morally to stand up for right. Who believe that more knowledge and understanding will help keep peace in the world. Boys and girls, I ask you to join our Peace Patrol at school. Teachers, parents, postmasters, we need you too. Get behind the United States Saving Stamps program. The Peace Patrol is for everyone. The strength and glory of the land we love.
Timmy, will you open the blinds, please? Well, students, we've all seen the importance of the Peace Patrol to the security and strength of our country. As the representative of the school association in this county, I'm very happy that all of the schools are participating in the Peace Patrol membership drive. And each of you students should be proud that you've been chosen to be captains of your school.
We sure are.
Now, these are your sales kits. There's a poster to help in recruiting members, your saving stamps, 25 cents to $1, your Peace Patrol membership card, an album to paste your stamps in, and each school will need a money box, which I advise be placed in your teacher's care. Timmy Martin, would you pass these to the other captains, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, the school which gets the largest number of members will receive a handsome plaque in honor of its patriotic effort. But, hear this. The school which gets the highest quota within 2 weeks will receive its plaque from the Lone Ranger in person.
Yippee!
Are there any questions?
Mr. Rayburn, sir?
Timmy.
Do you have to fill the whole album to join?
No, Timmy. A student can become a Peace Patroller by buying only a 25-cent savings stamp.
Thank you.
And when your album is filled with stamps totaling $18.75, bring it to the bank and turn it in for a $25 savings bond. Any other questions? Well then, captains, get to work.
I pledge myself to learn. I pledge myself to learn. Because knowledge and understanding. Because knowledge and understanding. Will help keep peace in the world. Will help keep peace in the world. To save because United States Saving Bonds and Stamps. To save because United States Saving Bonds and Stamps. Will help keep our country strong. Will help keep our country strong. Gosh, only one 25-cent stamp and I'm a Peace Patroller. Was I first in our school? Uh-huh, excepting for me. That's 'cause you're captain. Long as I'm second, I guess that makes me lieutenant. I could sure use somebody to help me. Of course you could. But Mr. Rayburn didn't say anything about lieutenants. Every captain has a lieutenant. Mom, what do you say?
Well, I don't know. Who's head of the Peace Patrol drive?
The Lone Ranger.
Well, the Lone Ranger has a lieutenant, doesn't he?
Tonto, he's got Tonto. And you've got me. We'll both get the Lone Ranger to come here. And Silver, too. Yippee! Come on, Lassie.
Hi, aren't you coming into the parlor?
Yes, as soon as I fix Timmy's lunch. Didn't you have enough supper?
That was a pretty good meatloaf.
That's what I say. I think I'll go out and take a quick look at that calf.
You could pay for your snacks by picking out a nice ripe apple for Timmy.
I'll get it.
Like father, like uncle, like son. Ah, thank you. for your thoughts.
Has anyone ever collected that penny?
I will. One more penny and I'll have 25 cents for another savings stamp.
Oh?
I was really thinking about the savings bond. I'll never get my stamp album filled.
Oh, I don't know. You're getting another 25-cent stamp to go with the one you have.
Yeah, but that's only 50 cents.
And you'll be surprised how fast your pennies and nickels and dimes will grow once you set your mind to saving them. I suppose that Timmy should set an example for the others, being captain of the Peace Patrol drive.
That's the trouble with being captain or committee chairman of anything. You either do all the work or pay all the money.
You know, if I had a job, I could get lots of nickels and dimes.
Well, you must have quite a few tucked away in that little bank of yours.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to touch them.
It's just gathering dust sitting there.
Oh, no, it isn't. Dust can't get in my bank.
What your Uncle Petrie means is that savings stamps grow into bonds, and bonds gather interest. You get enough bonds together, and they'll earn more money for you than a job can.
Gosh, I've saved up 75 cents. Can I have it all?
You certainly may.
$50, $75. I just wanted to see if I could shake some more out. I guess that's all there is. Join the Peace Patrol like he promised? Uh-huh. Right after school. That makes all the kids in school members. Except Frankie Jessup. Yeah, that new kid. And you can have him. Why? He's on your list. Yeah. Well, the third time I asked him to join, he said he'd beat up on anyone who even looked like they were going to ask him again. He did? And he meant it, too. Gosh, how do you figure a kid like that? You're not going to ask Frankie to join. But we've got to do something. It's Friday already. Well, I don't want to get beat up. But Monday's our last day. If we're going to get the Lone Ranger and Silver to come. Yeah. So let's go back. It's Frankie's turn to stay after school.
What's the matter, Sonny? You get caught talking in class?
No, we take turns cleaning up.
Don't they have a janitor here?
No.
Well, who's in charge? Maybe they'll hire one.
Miss Hazlitt, I guess.
Where'll I find her?
I don't know, maybe in Calverton.
Thanks, Sonny.
Do you think he meant it? About beating you up? About beating up whoever asked him to join. Well, that's you. Oh, and he meant it, too.
What are you doing here?
He wants to talk to you.
Well, I don't want to talk to him or you.
Why won't you join the Peace Patrol? Didn't Boomer tell you that the Long Ranger and Silver would come in person if our school got the most members by Monday? I told them all right. Why don't you want them to come? You put that down. It's the money box. It's got all our Peace Patrol money in it. Yeah, from every kid in school, but you.
I said I'd beat up the next kid who tried to make me join.
Nobody can make you join. But why won't you?
It's none of your business, see?
Let's go, Boomer. Where are you going, Mom?
I've been. Today was the Grange ladies' luncheon.
Oh. Know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell the whole school about that old Frankie Jessup. And when I get done, nobody will even talk to him. But that way he'll never join the Peace Patrol. What do you think, Mom?
Well, since this is the Lone Ranger's project, why don't you try and do what he'd do? Try and find out what makes Frankie act that way.
But he won't tell us.
Well, in that case, he'd probably scout around with Tonto and learn what he could.
Yeah. But what would he do when he found out?
Well, then I think he'd probably try to help Frankie instead of fight him.
Come on, Tonto. Let's go scouting. Yeah. Mom, I bet you were the prettiest lady at the party.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure wish there was a market for weeds.
We're not making a go of it, are we, Dad?
I wish I could say we were.
You always said a man ain't a farmer until he owns a piece of land of his own.
Just buying this place took all my cash. I had no idea what it took to start a farm.
Can I quit school, Dad?
Schooling's what gives a man a chance to get ahead.
I know, but that way I could get a job and maybe bring in some money.
Oh, schooling comes first, son. Oh, we haven't lost our farm yet.
Not yet. But we're gonna, aren't we, Dad?
Paul! Hey, Paul! Time's a-wasting.
Don't be in such a hurry, just because you won last night.
Well, who won 2 nights in a row last week?
Well, sure. But who won the other 5?
Mom, can I tell you how we Peace Patrol this afternoon?
Oh, yes.
Well, Tonto, Lassie, and I hid out over by Frankie Jessup's place.
Oh, yes.
And we found out what's wrong with Frankie. His father's gonna lose the farm.
But they just moved in.
I know, Mom. We heard Mr. Jessup tell Frankie that it took all his money to buy the farm, and now they can't make it go. But I still don't know why Frankie doesn't like me.
Well, I think it may have something to do with the Peace Patrol.
I don't understand, Mom.
Well, Timmy, if the Jessups need money that badly, maybe even a 25-cent savings stamp is too much to buy.
Why didn't he tell me?
Well, that's something that sometimes even adults are too proud to admit. Can you understand that, Timmy?
I think so, Mom.
They're my hens. Reckon I can give them to the Jessups if I want to.
I'm not arguing with you.
I should have known. What are you taking?
Well, I've always had a hunch that soybeans would grow on that land. I'm backing my hunch with some seeds. You nearly ready, Ruth?
I'm afraid you'll have to help me with this basket. There you are. I Nothing like a few good meals to help build a person's morale.
I'll get the Grange helpers to lend a hand right away.
Oh, good. I'll get it. Hello? Oh, yes, Miss Hazlitt. Yes, he's here. All right, just a minute. Timmy! Telephone. It's Miss Hazlitt.
Am I supposed to be in school today?
Oh, I don't think so. It's Saturday.
Oh. Hello, Miss Hazelwood? No? It's gone? Gosh, that's awful. Yes, ma'am. Goodbye. Somebody stole the money box. Miss Hazlitt's gonna tell the sheriff. Wow, who did it? Nobody knows. Miss Hazlitt forgot to take it home, and then when she came back to get it, it was gone. I'll bet Frankie stole it. I don't know. You heard him tell his daddy was gonna bring some money home. Yeah, but we didn't see him take it. You're the captain. You better go looking for clues. Yeah, I guess that's right. Mom, we gotta go to school today.
Today?
It's about the Peace Patrol.
Yeah, the captain has to tend to things.
Oh.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Come on, Lassie. Look at the door. You think Frankie did it? Why would he want to break it? To steal the money box. But he was already inside. Yeah, but he could have come back later. Hey, Lassie's found a clue. What is it? Blood. Dry blood. Wow. Lassie'll find him. Go get him, girl.
Frankie?
Mr. Jessup?
If you're looking for Frankie, he ain't here.
We came to see you, Mr. Jessup.
Whatever it is, I can't buy it or join up.
We heard about your problem.
We'd like to help if we may.
The whole world's tumbling down. You think you can stop it?
We'd like to try, Mr. Jessup.
I've run out of money. I'm losing my farm, and now the sheriff's out looking for my son.
The sheriff's looking for Frankie?
Well, he was unhappy in school, account of the farm being so poor. But he didn't steal that money box.
Oh, that must be why the teacher telephoned Timmy.
Where's Frankie now?
Well, he ran off when the sheriff came to question him. But he didn't do it. Now, Frankie's a good boy, you hear?
Mr. Jessup, would you like to drive around with us now and see if we can find him?
Oh, I'd sure welcome a chance.
Come on, hop in back with me.
It must be the thief's trail. But Frankie lives off the other way. Whoever it is, Lassie won't stop till she gets him. This way anyway. Nobody. Then that proves Frankie didn't take the money box. If you were Frankie, would you lead a trail to your own house? She's warning us not to get too close. It's the haunted barn. She's acting scared. She's just trying to be careful. I don't blame her.
Come on, Pooch. Come on, bring it over here.
He's in the barn.
How do you know it's a thief?
Because we trailed him, clean from school.
Is it Frankie?
We don't know.
Well, we'll sure find out.
I told you it wasn't Frankie.
Good girl, Lassie. She saved the money box. Wait until a Lone Ranger hears about this. Yeah.
Dad! Dad, here I am!
Everything's gonna be all right now, son.
I'm glad.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to all of you. And a special thank you to the members of the Lone Ranger Peace Patrol. You know, boys and girls, it's youngsters like you that make up the backbone of America. Growing up fine and free. And it's the saving stamps and bonds that you buy that help keep our country strong. I've presented plaques to many schools throughout our land. But I take special pride in presenting the plaque for this school to a lad who did his job in the best Lone Ranger Peace Patrol tradition. Timmy, I congratulate you and your school for doing a fine job. Come on, son. Boomer Bates. Congratulations to you too, son. Tano couldn't have done a better job than you did. Until today, Silver was the only animal in the Peace Patrol. But now, we proudly welcome another. Ladies and gentlemen, a hand for Lassie. Good girl, Lassie.
Well, you're home early. Let me look at you.
I'm fine, Mom.
You mean there was nothing to hold you up? There were no birds to watch and no lizards to catch? Where's Lassie?
She's out chasing a rabbit.
Well, at least one of you's running true to form.
Here she is now.
Lassie, I understand you prefer rabbits to dog biscuits.
She doesn't eat rabbits, Mom. She just chases them.
Oh, I know. You wouldn't hurt a little old rabbit now, would you? There you are. Now you're both taken care of. Well, I've never seen her do that before.
Maybe she's gonna bury the biscuit like she does Bones. It's got another knot in it.
Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness, these are almost worn out. I meant to get you some new shoelaces. I could have asked Dad to pick some up today when he went into town with Uncle Petrie. There you are. Here's Lassie now. What's the matter, girl? You've already had your biscuit.
And you ought to know better to beg. It's not polite.
I think she is burying those things. She's saving them all for a rainy day.
Let's give her another one, Mom, and we'll see.
All right, if you insist, young lady. There you are.
I won't follow her too close. I don't want to embarrass her.
Oh, I see.
Mom! Mom! Mom!
Here I am, Timmy.
You know what Lassie was doing with those biscuits?
What? Burying them for a rainy day?
No, she was giving them to a friend.
A friend?
A dog friend. About so high, and he had floppy ears and yellow fur.
Real fuzzy, I'll bet. With a shaggy tail, with a spot over one eye.
How'd you know? Isn't he cute, Mom?
Oh, yes, I'd say Lassie thinks so, too. Hold the door open for me, will you, while we take these clothes in?
Okay.
He acts as though he was starving.
Lassie knew he was hungry. That's why she gave him her biscuits.
Oh, he knows a soft touch when he sees one. He'll be Lassie's friend for life.
If Lassie's my dog, why couldn't he be Lassie's dog? We can name him Spot. Like that name, girl?
Well, I think Spot's a good name for him, Timmy, but don't you think that one dog is enough around the place?
But, Mom, he's too little to be left all alone in the woods. The wolves might get him, or the hawks, or even...
All right, all of you. We'll keep Spot, but only until we find a good home for him. Okay?
How about it, Lassie? Mom will find Spot a good home, and then he'll be happy.
Yes, I'm sure he will. All right, I'll phone Doc Weaver and see if he knows of someone.
Boomer might, too.
Well, now that's settled. Timmy, why don't you take your dog, and Lassie, you can take your dog, and why don't you all run out and play for a while?
Okay. Come on, Lassie. Come on, Spot. Come on. If we're gonna catch pollywogs, you gotta sneak up on them. What was that? No, Spot, no! Now see what you did. You scared him away. That's a girl, Lassie. Hey, Spot! He's a scaredy cat. He's awful pretty. I wonder who he belongs to. Gee, he must have run a long ways to get so dirty. Just look at his mane. Let's take him home, Lassie. Maybe Mom can find out who he belongs to.
Training for the Olympic Games?
No, come quick. You gotta see what Lassie found.
All right. Let's go. Oh, no. First a dog and now a horse.
But, Mom, we couldn't leave him out in the woods.
Oh, of course not. Or the wolves might get him. Or the hawks.
We could keep him in the barn.
Oh, Timmy, this horse belongs to somebody. Oh, it certainly is a beautiful animal. What's the matter with Spot?
Maybe he doesn't like horses.
Well, I guess you better put him in the barn till Dad and Uncle Petrie get back. They'll know what to do with him.
Come on, Lassie. You get the currycomb, Lassie. Good girl, Lassie. Now we'll get him cleaned up pretty.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry we were so late.
I was beginning to wonder.
Well, we stopped over near Cal Humphrey's place to give a fellow a hand. He had a flat tire.
Oh,
First time I ever changed tires on a horse trailer before.
a horse trailer?
You know, one of those fancy outfits they used to carry horses in.
He said he got the horse out so he could jack the trailer up, and the crazy critter got away from him.
Well, if you're looking for a stray animal, you've certainly come to the right place.
What do you mean?
Well, supposing you follow me and see for yourselves.
Hi, Dad, Uncle Petrie. Doesn't he look swell, Mom?
Will somebody tell me how that horse managed to get in here?
Oh, don't ask me. Ask Lassie.
And what is that?
He's Spot.
It's another of Lassie's friends.
He doesn't like horses. That's why he stays out there.
I see.
Oh, say, Paul, maybe you better call Humphreys right away. That Kramer fella might still be there looking around for his horse.
All right, I will. You better put him in the stall, Timmy.
Okay, Dad.
Yeah. Sure is a mighty handsome animal, all right. No wonder that poor fellow was upset.
Cal, this is Paul Martin. Is that fellow with the horse trailer still down in your lane? Well, tell him we found his horse. Yeah, he's right here in our barn. Well, don't ask me. Ruth tells me that Lassie found him. Hi.
Hello, Dan. I don't know how I'm ever going to thank you people for all your help. First fixing my trailer, now catching my horse for me.
Well, actually, finding your horse wasn't much of a problem, Mr. Kramer.
Well, catching stray seems to be the least of our problems.
Oh, this is my wife, Ruth.
I'm happy to meet you,
How do
Mrs.
you do?
Martin. I only hope Monarch hasn't caused you any trouble.
Monarch? No, not at all.
That's good. He's very high-strung. As a matter of fact, there are times when he's just downright dangerous.
Dangerous? Oh, Paul.
Mrs. Martin, you better not go in there. Now, you just let me handle him, hmm? I think you all better stand well back. I wouldn't want anybody getting hurt. Is that your boy?
That's right.
Please, son. Son, get away from that horse. Now, be very careful and don't excite him.
But I haven't finished combing his mane.
Tell your boy to do just what I say.
Timmy, you heard Mr. Kramer.
But I don't understand, Mom. Did I do something wrong? I only wanted to make him look pretty.
I know, son, but Mr. Kramer tells us that Monarch can be pretty wild at times.
But he's gentle. And we're all good friends. Aren't we, Lassie?
Timmy, please. Mr. Kramer knows his horse a lot better than we do.
Well, okay. I guess you better come away too, Lassie.
Now, please stand back. Oh. Steady, boy. Steady, boy. Steady, boy. Oh, boy. Steady, boy. Steady, boy. Steady. Steady, fella. Hold it. Hold it, boy. Steady, boy. Steady, fella. Steady, boy. Steady, boy. Steady, fella. Hold it.
Gosh, Lassie, what's the matter with him? He never acted like that before.
Oh, oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Lassie!
Get that dog out of here. He'll kill her. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Steady, fella. Steady.
I told you they were friends, but nobody would believe me. Go on, Lassie. Take Monarch into the trailer. Go on.
I hadn't stood right here and seen it with my own eyes. Well, I still can't believe it.
I couldn't believe it when I saw your horse acting so wildly. He's been as gentle as a kitten all afternoon.
Yep. Looks like all your horse has been needing, mister, is a stablemate.
Look, Mr. Martin, you name your own price. I don't care what she cost. I've got to have that dog.
Well, in the first place, Mr. Kramer, Lassie isn't mine to sell. She belongs to my son.
Did you hear what I said, Timmy? I'll give you anything you want for your dog. You see, Monarch's disposition is his worst enemy. Now, if he could go to the post quiet and rested, I don't think there'd be a race that he couldn't win.
I know what you mean, Mr. Kramer, but I couldn't sell Lassie.
What Timmy's trying to say is that Lassie's like part of the family.
Don't think there's anything in the world you could offer that make him part with her.
I understand. Well, thanks anyway for all that you have done. We'll at least be able to make the meet in time.
I sure hope you win.
So do I, Timmy. Steady, boy. Easy, fella. Well, thanks again.
Bye.
dog's a bottomless pit. All he wants to do is eat.
And such a half pint, too. Must be all stomach.
Well, that's our ring. Hello? Oh, yes, Mr. Kramer. Where?
Before we ever got to Calverton. That crazy horse kicked down the tailgate, and while I'm out putting it up, he breaks loose again.
I see. Oh, well, sure, Mr. Kramer, if we hear of anything.
I'll be here at the Calverton Inn for a while anyway.
Sure. Good night, Mr. Kramer.
Did something happen to Monarch?
Mm-hmm. Broke loose again. They didn't even get as far as Calverton.
Maybe we ought to take Lassie and look for him.
Oh, no, now, that's enough excitement for today. I think if you want to do something, you'd better take Lassie and go on and get ready for bed.
Right away, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
I've got to take care of Spot.
Whoa, now, isn't Spot supposed to be Lassie's dog?
Yes?
Well, then maybe Lassie should take care of him.
Okay. Come on, Lassie.
Better locate a home for that pup soon before he decides that he should have a dog of his own.
What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Almost as bad. He's back. That crazy critter's back.
What happened?
What critter?
The Monarch. He's in the barn. Darn near killed me.
we going to do?
Well, the first thing to do is call Mr. Kramer. He's staying at the Calverton Inn.
Well, then I'll do it.
What's happening, Mom?
Ask your Uncle Petrie.
Mom said to ask you what it's all about, Uncle Petrie.
Well, Monarch's back, and Uncle Petrie's got him trapped in the barn.
Yeah, better than him trapping me. I'm no stablemate for a horse.
What's a stablemate, Dad?
Well, a stablemate is sort of a pet, like Lassie is to you.
Like Spot is to Lassie.
Then why couldn't Spot be Monarch's pet?
Well, now, that's sure an idea. That horse likes dogs.
Yeah, but can you get that dog to like horses? Hey, where is Spot?
Where's Spot, Lassie? He wasn't in my room this morning.
Oh, maybe he ran away.
Gosh, just when he might have a home.
Then you'll leave right away. Good. All right, fine. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, now, what do you want? Oh, I know. You're hungry. Well, come on, come on.
Good girl, Lassie. You found him.
Well, no wonder. I bet he could smell that biscuit a mile off. She wants in.
He's all yours, girl.
Well, what do you think of that?
He sure likes to eat.
Yep. Looks like Lassie's got the answer.
Hi.
Hi.
This is getting to be a habit, isn't it? I wonder how long I'll be able to hold him this time.
Oh, I don't think you'll have any more trouble.
Oh, it won't? What do you mean?
Take a look.
The little dog's name is Spot.
And if you'd like to give him a good home, he's yours.
For free.
Say, that little fella's gonna live like a king.
As long as your horse keeps winning, you could go broke trying to feed that dog.
Oh, I don't think so. Well, again, I can't thank you folks enough for all you've done.
You see, Spot was Lassie's dog, but she gave him to Monarch because she knew he needed a stablemate. Someday there'd be an animal church, so Lassie could go and we do. Yeah, and Mike could go too. And Willie Brewster could bring her goose. Yeah.
Now that'd be an interesting sight. No doubt the sermon would be delivered with a bark, bark, bark and an honk, honk, honk.
But that way Lassie wouldn't have to be left out alone on Sunday.
Well, being alone once in a while is good for all of us. It gives us a chance to meditate.
Well, maybe that's what Lassie does while we're at church. I'll have dinner ready in just a few minutes. Fancy chocolate fudge layer cake or lemon meringue pie. Good, oh, here, I'm sorry. We're going to serve refreshments after the groundbreaking ceremonies for the church social hall, and thank you, just trying to figure out what I should bring. Certainly am glad that the church is getting its building started.
Seems like a big project for a small community.
And we're not glad about it. Because they got to dig up the churchyard to build it. And that's why we're not having our Sunday school carnival. Why couldn't they build it some other day?
Well, it depends upon the contractor's schedule. They want to finish before the rainy season starts.
Say, why couldn't we have it in our yard? Yeah!
Here?
In our barnyard?
Well, why not?
We can have pop and ice cream, just like they were going to have in the churchyard.
Oh, we could even put up booths. Well, why not?
Yeah.
Well, now, I've heard everything. Paul, you know, we got that North 40 to do and the pruning. Where are we going to get time to fiddle around with the carnival?
You're right. We don't have the time to spare.
Hey, you give up mighty easy, don't you?
You just sounded so convincing, Uncle Petrie.
Well, you gonna let these youngsters be cheated out of their carnival because of a few extra little chores in between our regular work? Well, no, sir. By golly, I won't allow that.
Well, if you don't think it'll be too much, I'm for it.
Look, if the Sunday school is supposed to have its carnival now, then I say they're going to have it. Hey, what?
What are they laughing at? I guess they think something's funny.
Well, Timmy, it was a wonderful idea, and I'm sure that we'll all have a fine time. Hi, boys.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mrs. Martin.
I need 2 volunteers to taste some cookies I just made from a new recipe.
I volunteer. Me too.
Good. In you go. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Boomer. Your mother said you could stay for supper.
Yippee! My mom says they're going to give a prize for the best booth at the carnival.
Well, it's not a prize, Boomer. It's an honor. The one who has the best booth will help break ground for the new social hall.
It's like helping to build it. That doesn't sound fair to me. I think the one that wins ought not to do anything.
Well, no, you don't build it. You just turn a little dirt and make a speech.
A speech? Speech?
Well, before you boys start worrying about your speech, don't you think you ought to decide what sort of a booth you're going to have?
Can we make one together? Like Hassie's?
Yes, if you like. That's a good idea. And the sooner you get started, the better.
What's that for? A hammer to hammer nails. I know that, but what'd Lassie give it to you for? Well, she thinks we can have a nail hammering booth. Good girl, Lassie. I guess nail hammering's too hard. Give me a nail. Let me try. No, it's too easy. Hey! How about ring toss? Let's try it. Come on, Lassie. Hold it up. Guess this is far enough. She moved. No, she didn't. Now it's my turn. That time she helped. I guess she did sort of wiggle it around a little. Thanks, girl. Ring toss is no good either. have anything? No. Do you? Mm-mm.
Timmy, Boomer, supper.
And we gotta beat the other kids.
Well, why is it so important to beat everyone?
Because we have to win the honor.
Oh, I see. Well, it's for a good cause. I guess we can encourage a little friendly rivalry.
You know, we once had a carnival with a goldfish pitching concession. How about that?
Goldfish? How'd you grab onto them?
Onto them?
The goldfish. Weren't they pretty slippery?
Oh, no, you don't pitch the goldfish. You pitch pennies into a bowl that has a goldfish in it. And if you get the penny in, you get to keep the goldfish.
That sounds pretty good. But where do we get the goldfish?
Well, there's some in the pet shop in Calverton.
Let's do that. We'll need lots of bowls.
You don't need real bowls. You can use quart cans and things like that.
Well, let's start collecting. May we be excused?
Yes, you may both be excused. Well, while they're collecting, I guess we better see what we can contribute to the White Elephant booth.
Got 3 jars. Everybody was using theirs, or they already gave them away.
I'll tell you what, son. There's some empty coffee cans up above the workbench in the barn. You can empty those out into paper bags and use them.
How many do we have, Dad?
Oh, I don't know, son. But Boomer, I'll bet you could find some over at your house, too.
That's right. My mom said we had a whole bunch of them. I gotta go home now. Thanks for supper. Goodbye.
Bye, boy.
Bye, Boomer.
Goodbye, Boomer.
We can really get started tomorrow.
Timmy, come on now, dear. It's time you got to your studying.
I'll go get my book, Mom. Come on, Lassie.
Oh, the and tribulations of carnival workers.
Hi, Dad, Uncle Petrie. Hi. Can we build our booth today? We know just how we want it to be.
We certainly have a couple of eager beavers here.
Well, judging from the way you've been making cake for the cake booths, they're not the only ones.
Oh.
Hey, we'll have these booths up in no time flat. I remember a time once when I won a contest putting up a barn.
Here, let me show you something else we got.
Oh, Paul. What is it? Oh, bunting. Oh, Paul, it's beautiful.
Can we have some of it on our booth, too?
Oh, we're going to have bunting on all the booths.
Not if we don't get on with unloading that stuff.
Coming, Uncle Petrie.
I've got cakes in the oven, too.
How about here? Let me try. You hit it. Then it's too easy. I missed. That's good. Now all we need is a goldfish. Let's ask Dad. He might drive us into Calverton.
Yeah, these ought to hold up for more than just this carnival.
Well, maybe the church can store them and use them again next year. They've always had to rent them in the past.
Now, that'll save them some money.
We're ready to buy the goldfish, Dad.
Well, it'll have to wait till I get through here.
Have you figured out how many you're going to need?
Well, Boomer has $1, and I have 87 cents. How many do you think that'll buy?
Oh, about 8 or 10, I guess.
8 or 10? We got 60 jars.
Well, goldfish cost at least 15 cents apiece, you know.
Yeah, they aren't minnows, you know.
What are we gonna do?
Wait a minute. Minnows.
Minnows?
Uncle Petrie's got an idea. You could use minnows instead of goldfish.
And they do right well in captivity, meaning in their jars.
But who wants minnows?
Oh, it's really not the prize that counts. It's the game and the cause.
Are you two the best fishermen around here or not?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I think you are. Now, why don't you go on down to the lake and catch about 100? And I'll wager you'll do as well with them as you would with goldfish.
Okay, let's go. Look who's coming. Phil, wonder what he's doing. Fishing? Don't you tell him we're going fishing for minnows to use instead of goldfish. I won't. He'd have to laugh on us. Hi. What'd you catch? Fish. Hey, you get away from there, Lassie. She doesn't eat raw fish. She just wants to see what you got. 'Cause she's a good fisherman, too. He's got minnows, lots of them. What do you got all those minnows for? For something. You're not gonna eat them. If you want to know, I'll tell you. I'm having a minnow pitching booth. Come on. I thought you were going fishing. No, we got better things to do. What have we got to do that's better? Nothing. We got our booth all built and the carnival's tomorrow. What are we gonna do? I don't know.
Say, how about balloon popping?
Oh, say, that's a good idea. Oh, no, it's too late. Can't buy the balloons now. The store's already closed.
Hey, I got an idea.
What?
I got something that'll make the rootin' tootin'est booth you ever saw. You wait right here. Excuse me, Lassie.
Wow, what's that mysterious-looking contraption?
You'll see. Now, if this here group will just stay here a few seconds, mere fraction of a minute, I'll show you one of the mysteries of the ages. All of you except Timmy, that is. Come on, boy. Come, Lassie.
Mrs. Martin, how's that thing gonna help us get a booth?
Well, I don't know, Boomer. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
You know Uncle Petrie. When he gets his mind on something, he won't tell us till he's ready.
Will the chosen ones enter? May I present Swami Timmy. He knows all, sees all, and will tell the fortune of each and every one of you for the painfully small sum of just 1 penny.
Step right up, folks. Learn the future. Hello, Jenny. This is me, Timmy Martin. Will you please ring Bud Halsey's house? Hello, Bud. I wanted to remind you about the carnival. You're coming, aren't you? Well, they're going to have everything and something extra special. So bring all your brothers and sisters. Bye. Hello, Jenny. This is me again, Timmy. You're coming to the carnival, aren't you? Well, my mom's making her best cakes for the cake sale. Thank you. I'll tell her. And I'll tell her to save you a coconut layer. Bye.
You make your own price, but this is a very old antique, you know. Yeah, how you doing, Ruth?
Oh, pretty good, Uncle Petrie.
No sense keeping two in the attic.
There you are, Miss Simmons. Thank you very much.
How much have you got?
Only 16 cents.
I guess nobody wants to know their future.
Our chances of getting a fortune told around here.
You don't have to give us business just because I'm your son.
Oh, doesn't anybody want to have their fortune told?
They think we're just guessing.
Oh.
I know how you feel, Lassie, but... Say, I got an idea. No, we can't leave the booth.
It's all right. I'll mind the store.
Gee, thanks, Dad. Come on, Boomer, you too, Lassie.
Who'd have thought they'd fight to make a speech? Oh, well, the one with the winning booth gets to make a speech at the groundbreaking ceremonies.
Yeah, they're certainly an enterprising pair.
Here, here, step right up there, everybody. Who's next? Next? Who's next? Step right up there, everybody. Step right up. Here, here, everybody. Step right up, folks. Have your fortune told by the only dog swummy in the world.
Go on, ask any question.
I want to know if I look funny with my braces. Will I look pretty after my teeth are straightened? Thank you, Swami. Step right up. Don't be shy. Have your fortune told.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, looks like an awful lot of people will be eating cake tonight.
Everybody seems to be having a good time. Look, most of the booths are all sold out.
Well, there's one that's doing a lot of business. The Swami.
We almost got $1. And there's more kids yet.
Just goes to show you what a little imagination will do. Lassie is doing a land office business.
You heard the man, Lassie. What do you think?
She said yes. Next.
Well, now, Miss Brown, how about this? This is a very rare, well, it's a bird at least, but look nice on your mantelpiece.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. It's, well, it's not too long and it's not too short. It ought to be just about right, huh? Well, I don't know. It's very cheap. What do you think?
No, I don't think so. Thanks very much.
Ah.
Oh, my, that looks delicious. I'll take that one.
Oh, thank you. Good. I'll put it in a box for you. What's the matter? Something wrong?
I can't find my wallet. I know I had it.
Well, just a minute. I'll come out and help you look for it.
I shouldn't have carried that much money with me, but I was afraid to leave it at home. We've looked everywhere.
There's Paul. He'll tell us what to do.
Answer the question, Swami.
Well, I just can't believe that anybody would find it and not turn it in to us.
Well, under normal circumstances, I'd agree. But there are quite a few strangers around here. Maybe I better just look for it once more. Perhaps you skipped over it somewhere in your excitement.
Well, that's right. We have been pretty upset.
Honey, would you take this into the house with you, please?
Oh, sure.
Have your fortune told by the only dog swummy in the world.
She's so good. Let's see her tell my fortune. She's not even looking for my fortune. I want my penny back.
Lassie, stop there. Lassie, get off there. Lassie. Well, you made a mistake that time. I wanted you to take my wallet.
Let's see what you got in your pockets, you varmint.
There's my wallet.
You better call the sheriff, Uncle Petrie.
Yeah.
You others will get your wallets as soon as the sheriff gets here. He'll need them for evidence. And, with the rest of you, go on back and go on with the party, huh?
I'll bet if he came to Lassie, she would have told him that he was going to have a bad fortune. Wouldn't you, girl?
Take a look out of here.
Oh, look. They're practicing for their big moment.
Now my partner, Boomer. Ralph Bates. Now I'd like to introduce Lassie, the only dog swami in the world. She's going to help us break ground for the new social hall.